Yo, it's Ethan MMA. Welcome back to a new video. Today, I wanted to give my first live reaction to the multiplayer trailer for the new Halloween game. I've only done one horror video on my channel so far, but I plan on doing a lot more, whether it's horror games or horror reviews and things like that. So, yeah, let's give my live reaction to the trailer. Okay, throwing knife.
Multiplayer in Halloween is a
overview.
1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers.
Okay. Looks kind of like Friday the 13th game already, but I mean, I had a lot of fun with that game. He looks pretty cool right here too.
In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman.
So, yeah. So you can mess with the lights. Run through the houses, search through drawers, trying to survive. It looks like a fun map to play on though. Save your friends. It tells you which one of your friends are down to.
Themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman, while Michael fixates on stalking and slaying his targets.
Oh, sick.
Halloween provides.
Okay, that kill is fucking sweet though. I'm gonna try not to pause so much, but that's a crazy fucking kill, man. There's nothing like that on like Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's sick.
Familiar elements fans of the genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet.
I can see people getting scared as shit. That's gonna make some really good videos.
Methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield becomes his hunting ground.
Yeah.
The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town. But he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires.
Okay.
These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize, and ultimately execute their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions.
These kills already look so sick.
To step behind the mask.
And then you can just fucking stalk the survivors like this. This is really sweet. I'm probably rarely ever going to play Survivor. Unless you guys would want me to, then I could make a lot of videos on that. That'd probably be pretty funny. But most of the time when I played like Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, I usually play as the killer.
And stalk the residents.
It looks like a lot of fun to play.
When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets
and it builds up like
and
Texas
open increasingly satisfying options for executions.
These kills look so sick.
An effective killer always keeps their victims unaware of their presence until those final fatal moments. While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the shape's mobility with hauntingly unpredictable results.
Always wondered how he was fucking
Michael
moving like that when I was a kid.
To move around environments unseen.
Just teleporting.
Not only does this increase Michael's base movement speed, but it also provides access to other powerful traversal options, including Shape Dash, which sends Michael lunging forward.
It's gonna be a problem, man. This looks really hard to escape.
Shape Jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at Michael's disposal, and supplies unlimited possibilities for iconic jump scare moments.
Yeah, the jump scares will be sick. Yeah, that's so fucking sweet, man.
However, that potency comes with a few major caveats. Our masked antagonist can only enter and exit Shape Jump while in the cover of darkness or outside a resident's line of sight. The light may provide temporary reprieve for the residents of Haddonfield, but Michael can work to remove sources of illumination by shutting off lights, cutting power, and even catalyzing temporary blackouts.
Okay.
Despite
looks
the
really good so far.
unquestionable
Can't
malevolence
lie.
of Michael Myers, his horrifying homecoming to Haddonfield won't be welcomed without resistance. As the body count climbs and evidence of the boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable, local authorities,
Bro, got
residents,
smoked.
and distinct playable civilians may decide to gather weapons and face off against evil itself. Thankfully, Michael knows his way around sharp objects and will have multiple options for melee combat encounters.
So you got multiple different options. This map I'm so excited to play on. Just the original little neighborhood right there and like the original house. Like I said, the kills look amazing. Using all of these different weapons, like in the way that you're able to jump scare them, I feel like is a lot different than any other multiplayer horror game because you're not really getting scared playing those games. But I feel like this one will actually scare people.
And if especially persistent Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper hand in an exchange,
wow.
don't worry.
How the hell?
It's not possible.
We've said it once and we'll say it again. You
Yeah.
can't kill the boogeyman.
So if you down him, it's just fucking.
While Michael
Halloween
swiftly endeavors to
Returns.
turn Haddonfield into a graveyard, our heroic group of civilian characters desperately attempts to save their neighbors and escape the boogeyman's bloodthirst. As a civilian, it's up to you to find fellow Haddonfield residents, convince them of his malicious intent, and guide them safely to one
What
of
was that?
several
You guys have
possible
to
randomized
communicate with each
escapes
other, like,
located around the map before they meet
the
an
characters?
untimely end. This distinctive cast of playable civilian characters each comes equipped with unique stats, special traits, and signature personalities. To ensure no two matches of Halloween play out the same, our team has constructed a vast playground of possibilities in Haddonfield, offering
House
civilians a
looks so
multitude
good.
of diverse gameplay systems to aid them in achieving their objectives and surviving the night.
Silver time.
As civilians navigate these environments, they'll uncover points of interest, revealing resident NPCs, lootable containers, hiding places, telephones, possible
Nice.
escape routes, and more. Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings.
Okay, like if you play as the killer, I hate these spots so bad. Like if you play Texas Chainsaw, the underground escape routes, like it's so annoying.
Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings could very well mean the difference
So you got a
between
pocket
life and
knife,
death.
like you do on Friday the 13th as well.
And when death comes to your little
Stab him in
town,
the
it's
eye.
probably not a bad idea to head to your neighbors and contact the local authorities. Civilians are tasked with tracking down surviving residents and warning them of the looming threat. Successful conversations with residents can permit
Okay.
civilians to request additional calls to police.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. It's gonna be like NPCs you need to go communicate with and have them call the police and things. Okay. Not sure how to feel about that. I'm gonna have to see when the game actually comes out, but eh, I feel like they wouldn't be too overpowered, right?
Commands to find secure hiding places or companionship as they navigate the formerly peaceful streets of Haddonfield.
Should we stick together? Maybe work better as a team.
Whether it's a local family friend or the authorities, there's safety in numbers. Once the innocent residents of Haddonfield have been located and persuaded, it's time for the civilians to plan their harrowing escape. Lootable containers scattered throughout the map contain weapons, distractions, and key items that can be used to
Firecrackers,
unlock and
repair
access a
kits.
variety of possible escape routes. The location of these items and escapes changes from match to match, so
Oh, that's
civilians
cool.
greatly
Yeah.
benefit from adjusting their strategies based on the objects uncovered. It's also worth noting that initiating these escape sequences generates a tremendous amount of noise, which will alert Michael to your exact location.
I can't wait to drive.
So what
the
happens
car.
in the likely event that a civilian becomes another display of Michael's wretched,
That's a sick kill. I hope you can do this. All of the kills look so good.
inhumane nature? Well, their Haddonfield story isn't over just yet. Even in death, they can support their friends and even return as a sheriff's deputy or the unrelenting Dr. Loomis.
Man, you're always returning as different characters in these games, but at least you can come back as somebody. Especially because Michael Myers kind of does look OP, so you can come back as Dr. Loomis or a sheriff. That's cool.
Once they've re-emerged upon the streets of Haddonfield, they can cooperate with the remaining civilians and responding officers to try and put a stop to Michael's murderous rampage.
Freeze where you are, Michael. You're coming with me.
While he can't be killed, with enough community resistance, the proper equipment, and sheer manpower, he can be detained and shipped back to Smith.
Okay, so that's the way to beat Michael Myers. If you're not escaping, you can get him detained. He looks really funny in this cop car like that, but yeah, that's cool.
Grove Sanitarium. Halloween is a legendary film with a genre-defining legacy,
It is.
and our mission has been to bring the film's unsettling sense of dread to our asymmetrical horror
Let's go.
sandbox. By empowering players to control the tension and stage the scares, we're building
Hell
a
yeah.
multiplayer experience designed with replayability at the forefront. We'll have more details to share regarding character progression, character traits, customization,
Okay.
proximity chat, and more thrilling gameplay features in the coming months.
Nice character progression, character traits, customization, proximity chat, all really good. That's really exciting. This game actually looks really good. This is my first time watching this. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of just expecting like a Friday the 13th, like kind of just like that. But this game looks different. It actually looks really good. The kills look sick. I'm not Jason. I'm talking about Friday the 13th. Michael actually looks like he can be scary. Like the jump scares will actually be really effective. And the way that you can stalk people and look through windows and shit, I think that it's going to be able to create some iconic moments. And I really can't wait to play this. Like, I want to play as Michael in the Survivor after watching this. Like, it looks really, really fucking good. But yeah, so that's my first video on Halloween. I will keep dropping reaction videos every time these videos drop, and gameplay, everything like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's Ethan MMA, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
But we can't